Thanks for being here on TCM as we celebrate the 50th anniversary of man landing on the moon, happening this Saturday, with a look at moon movies. And in 1968, just a year before America beat Russia to make it to the moon, Robert Altman directed his first feature film about that very topic. Starring James Caan and Robert Duvall, it's Countdown. Based on a novel called The Pilgrim Project, the story follows two American astronauts who are getting ready for a launch to the moon as part of NASA's plan to win the space race. Duvall's character is the more experienced of the two, but with his military background, the president decides that Caan's character should be the one to go, so it doesn't appear to be a military operation. Robert Altman had only directed documentary shorts and television shows up to this point, and it was his friend William Conrad, an actor turned producer, who suggested him for this project. This choice was backed by Conrad's producing partner James Lydon, also an actor turned producer, and they got it greenlit at Warner Brothers, where they had a deal to make B pictures. Once on set, Altman's crew collaborated closely with NASA, who allowed them to visit their sites and talk to their scientists. And Altman wanted to do everything as practically as possible, so across 3 sound stages, art director Jack Popland created replicas of Mission Control, the Apollo capsule, Gemini simulators, and lunar landing modules, all before their actual use. With a great ensemble and a great deal of tension, enjoy Countdown. In interviews after the release of Countdown, Robert Altman said this final version of the film was not his, that the ending was reshot, and that he was actually fired by Warner Brothers before production was complete. According to Altman, he showed the film to Jack Warner, who, quote, hated it with a passion. But producer James Lydon had a different story. He said that wasn't the case at all. The film was very much Altman's version. The only changes made were technical, and that Jack Warner viewed the film in his private screening room and approved it. Lydon added that he personally thinks Countdown is the best Altman film ever made, apart from MASH, adding, "I'm still a fan of his." Next on TCM, we have an adaptation of a classic Jules Verne novel with Joseph Cotten starring as a man who wants to prove it is possible to go to the moon.